I went to Zinacantán to visit a family friend, Juanita, and this is one of her daughters doing some weaving. And this is the traditional way of doing it in Mexico. So they attached a leather belt like around their waist, and then the rest of the weaving is attached to a wall, and that's how they do it. Hola, buenos dias. So, this week I also did a lot of cooking. We made mole verde with reina, which mole verde is basically a bunch of different greens and leafy greens that we blend and then we add to the chicken that's been cooked and just let it simmer for about 20 minutes. There are a few more ingredients like there was a white onion, some garlic, serrano peppers and poblano peppers, and there were pepitas, so pumpkin seeds. So basically all of the ingredients were green, hence the name green mole. So it was very healthy, very easy to digest, and the more you let it sit, the better it tastes. Basically, kind of like a soup, you know? The next day it just tastes better. And we had it with chicken and some chicken livers. Great for iron. Hi! I'm going to be making atole with Reina, which is the owner of this house that I'm staying in at the moment. And atole is a beverage that is served warm, and it can be made with basically anything that you put. From what I understand, it can be basically made from cualquier ingredient that you have. But tonight we are making atole de cacahuetes, so atole of peanut atole, and I think it will be very creamy and delicious, and that's it. So here is the process. We started by soaking some oats for a couple of hours, and then they went in the blender. I feel like a lot of Mexican cuisine is put in the blender. You find it in like every house. So we blended it, and then the peanuts had been roasted, and they're unsalted peanuts. So we blended those as well with some water and added it with the oat mixture. And afterwards, we put it on the stovetop to heat until it thickened up a bit. We also added some cinnamon for flavor and some piloncito or panela, which is the rawest form of cane sugar that you can get, to sweeten it up. And yeah, and then it thickened up quite well and like in a nice way. And a good snack to have with it is toasted bread. So I had toasted some sourdough bread from the local bakery and had it with that, and it was quite delicious and very filling. Hi! I just finished putting the belt through the belt loop. So now I will go try it on and see how it goes. Wish me luck. And for the hat, I sewed the brim together so that it looks a little bit better when I am knitting it, and then I know where to start doing the decreases. When I put it on my head, it's easier to visualize. We made tacos dorados one day, so they are tacos, tortilla shells filled with, we filled them with mashed potatoes, and some of them had cheese, but I don't eat cheese anymore. I'm on a ban. And then we fried, and then they get fried and served with a little salad made of cabbage, carrots, onions, and radish, and a homemade salsa as well. It was really delicious. Um, but you know, fried foods obviously is going to be good, especially when it's homemade. And afterwards, I went to see my friend Felix as he was in town for the day. Yes, and we went for hot chocolate and churros. More fried foods for me. Lucky. Not gonna say my stomach was a little boinged up the next day. But yeah, it was nice to see Felix and hang out with him another few hours, and I'm looking forward to the next time I get to see him, which I don't know when that's gonna be, but who knows. He's now in Guatemala, having the time of his life before he has to go back to Germany. have 2 more days after today in San Cristobal. So I think we did everything that we wanted to do. And then we'll be doing a bit more cooking with the family next week on one more time. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.